2, 8. Okay. Safety third. Is that blinking?
Yeah.
I got it all on film. You went down like a mother. Oh my God. I'll be behind you. Be sure to not miss this month and next month. We're having a subscriber appreciation giveaway. We're giving away a T-Rex Racing Versus X crash guard, and then the following month a Versus X bash plate. Both new in the box, both from our sponsor T-Rex. Those are some definitely legit products worth a couple $100 each. It's just our way to say thanks for supporting our channel. Hey, it's Billy J, Story Moto ADV. Alright, here's the scenario. Bonnie and I were camping in the Valley of the Gods, and after a long day of riding, we had pretty much chilled out, taken our gear off, and decided to go look at the sunset. So, before you hat-gadders set in on us, we wear all the gear almost all the time. This time we had just already finished riding, already de-geared, and when we decided to go ride, we just threw our helmets, jackets, pants on, and cruised down the way. Bonnie had a pair of tennis shoes on, and the accident would have been less painful had she had boots on, but she didn't, and that's just the way it is. So give us a break on that. We do pretty good about being both wearing our gear and being a good example of wearing gear as often as we can. So we're all the gear almost all the time. We had taken off, we had watched the sunset from a vista down the way, and we were headed back. We were lazy, we were tired, we were hungry, and Bonnie was sitting instead of standing on this road, and this road's a lot more brutal than it looks. There's a firm bedrock right beneath. Those of you who have been to the Valley of the Gods Road know what it's like. There's a bedrock right beneath a scree layer, I would call it, of gravel. And so she was going along, and you're a lot of the times on that road, you're on hard pack and some wispy sand. Not even wispy sand, just a dust cover over the rocks, so it's pretty safe. Your tires grip it pretty well. But in this turn, she had gone on, she was still sitting down, so we went down a little road. We're coming around this corner, I'm watching her, we're goosing right along, and right here the back tire goes out, BAM! And as she turned, there's so many bends on that long road, she had misjudged this turn, and she failed to see that it tightened up at the very end. And when she went to do a little bit of a lean correction, rather than standing and steering by that manner, what we saw is that the back tire hit a little ridge and she went down, and it was a lot more brutal than it looks, because it really is a hard pack. And but we're open for interpretation. We want to see what you think happened beyond what we identified happened in this accident. And I'll try to get the footage as close as I can for you to be able to tell, and I'll put some stills in there, some hold shots, and some slow-mo, and allow you to be able to see what actually happened. And then just throw your 2 cents in if you have the time or inclination. And so I'm going to also go through a couple little things not to do when somebody has an accident like this. Don't do what I did. Save your investigation for later, for starters. You know how it is when you just bashed your knee on the receiver hitch of a truck in the dark, and everybody's like, what happened, what happened, what happened? And you're thinking, if I experience another ounce of this pain, I'm going to die, and if you keep talking to me, I'm going to bash your head against it. That's where she was, and I went into full Columbo Sherlock Holmes mode. How does it feel?
Don't touch it.
Is it broke? Do you hit your front brake? Can you tell me what's hurt?
Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Huh?
What do you think you did?
I don't know.
I can't figure it, because you were
I just hit some rocks wrong or something.
flying, man. Like, I was keeping up with you, but I was like, man, she's really cooking. That's what it takes. You now know how to go down better. Right here, it just went out, and you just went ka-chunk. We spend a lot of time in that area around the Valley of the Gods, Mexican Hat. If you know of any great off-the-way dual sport roads and routes out there, let us know in the comments, or I understand if you can't in the comments due to just the sacred nature of the rides or whatever. But if you want to share them with us, shoot us a message in the About section. We're very respectful of where we ride and how we treat those places, and also in sharing them. We don't really share great places with the general public because you just don't know who you're giving the information to, you know. So, but know that we are respectful. And if you have any great routes or want to ride with us when we're back in that area, we'd be honored. We've got some really cool stuff coming up for the Yamaha XT 250 and the Honda CRF 250L Rally. We're putting a EJK in, and we're going to do some performance tests on that, some speed and RPM tests before that to see what kind of difference it makes. And we'll be sure to report all that and show you how we got the EJK, where we got it from, and we'll try to find the best price. And hell, who knows, maybe we'll even get you a promo code for it. Thanks for all you guys do. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification. And don't forget about the subscriber appreciation giveaway coming this month and in March. It's legit gear for your bike, that's for sure, and both new in the box from our sponsor, T-Rex Racing. And don't forget the Story Moto ADV promo code if you do shop with T-Rex Racing. Story Moto out.